made it to Sian's shack.
Yes.
Where she's got changed. Almost like we took those shots yesterday.
No.
Find out the latest gossip from I'm a Celeb.
Yes, so Sian, before the break, you asked us a question, right? You asked us how many miles away the I'm a Celeb camp is. We said 12,000 miles. Were we correct?
I hate to break it to you, but you were both wrong.
What?
It was actually 10,000 miles.
I mean, there's not much in it.
What's 2,000 miles between friends?
Exactly.
What could we have won and what didn't we win?
Do you know what? I feel like, because we are friends, I'll give it to you anyway. You're going to get an exclusive clip of tonight. Now, this is great stuff. As you know, Nella, once again, got voted by the public to do a challenge.
I love her.
She is brilliant. So tonight, it's a bit of her own sort of James Bond-themed task. She's going to be in an underground layer, working her way through. It's called No Time to Cry. As she gets deeper and deeper into this underground maze, it's going to get harder, security gets tougher, and once again, she's living up to her nickname of Yellow Rose. Have a look at this.
What can you see?
Where is it? Where is it? Can you help me? Yes or no? Okay.
Nella! It's electric shocks. You're just being electrocuted. 3 stars. Get it in your bag.
Oh, it's mine.
She's so funny, isn't she?
So hard.
Ant and Dec are so naughty, aren't they? They are so naughty.
I think this is why people keep voting for her, though. You know, sometimes you think, is it because the public don't really like the person?
Yeah.
In this case with Nella, I think it's because she's so funny. Her laugh is addictive, it's contagious, and we've just had her laughing from start to finish.
Yeah.
I've got a little montage of her, actually. Should we have a look?
Go on, go
Have a
on.
look at this.
I know, yeah.
I mean, this has the potential to really depress you for weeks.
God's big, it's not bad.
It is indescribably awful.
Don't look at me, Farage.
Brilliant.
Farage!
Brilliant. She's
I'm
done
obsessed.
an incredible thing, though, isn't it? Because a lot of the audience probably wouldn't have heard of her before.
Yeah.
'Cause most of her stuff is on YouTube and online. And yet she's become she's become a bit of a favourite with people.
Yeah, you really warm to her.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
you?
you do.
Really warm
You
to her.
do. She's absolutely adorable. And talking of which, I've got to talk about Marv. Because last night...
talk about Marv.
Marvin Humes, your other half, last night had his moment, and I saw on your Instagram you literally came home, switched on the telly, and saw him serenading another woman in the bath.
Which he has, I might add, never done for me before. But after that, I'm not sure I want it. It was like Fred with a drum. I was like, let the girl relax in the bath, will you?
It was so cute that they were doing their best, weren't they? And I thought it was really nice to try to rally round her, but I was imagining if I was in that bath then with all those blokes just...
The look on her face. Like, would you please all leave me alone?
Oh, if you didn't see this, have a look. It's hilarious.
You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Come on, Sam. So she makes me wanna
That's hard.
Yeah!
I feel great.
Everybody in love, gonna put your hands up. If you're in love, put your hands up.
Yeah.
My guy, yeah?
Felt good, that one.
My guy.
Yeah, he's honestly, I think he's being so fun in there. And the fact that Sam Thompson, obviously obsessed with JLS, learning all the moves, and the internet's gone wild. Have you seen all the videos?
Social media was so quick, isn't it? The internet
So
always wins.
quick.
Have we got some? I think we've got some.
Yeah,
of the news
have
now.
a
Let's
look.
Everybody in love, put your hands up. Everybody in love.
It's so good.
You're in love, put your hands up.
They've got to take him on tour.
Oh.
Just for one. Just for one
night
performance.
only.
They
Seems like a
have
really
to.
sweet guy, Sam.
Yeah, I think they seem like they're getting on nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
He seems really genuine as well.
So strange watching that show.
I'm like,
with your
there's all
husband
these
on
new
the show.
friends that I've never met. You know what I mean? I'm like, who are your new friends? Don't worry, I'll get out there soon and say, stop showing up in front of your new friends.
There's been a great moment last night with include our very own Josie, who I think she got more than she bargained for.
I love this.
Yesterday.
I turned on when this came on, by the way, so I saw this in real time.
So she's walking through the camp. You know, I think she was just going to get some firewood, bless her. Next thing you know, she's getting a full moon view, but not quite as you think. Have a look.
I wasn't expecting to see Nigel Farage's bottom, but I've seen worse. No, I haven't. And fair play to him. He's not shy, he just gets on in there, at least he's clean.
At least
he's clean.
Very
Probably the nicest thing anyone will say about Nigel.
I'm not used to seeing them go the whole hog.
They do normally.
Swimwear and
Farage
white bikinis.
Can I just say, here's my favourite moment. When Josie clocks it, she doesn't now walk back. She walks forward to get a better view. She then walks back.
She's just double-checking she saw what she saw.
It would be like a weird fever dream. You'd be like, is this happening or am I in a dream?
Yeah, no, I saw that.
The other person that we've all been quite fascinated by is Jamie Lynn Spears, who, of course, is Britney's sister. And I do understand, obviously, at the beginning, she's not going to want to really talk too much about Britney because it's quite a controversial subject. But we know that, just based on things she said before, that they've had quite a strained relationship. And there was a moment last night where Fred from First Dates, who is very good at getting people to open up, he sort of accidentally got her talking a bit more about her life.
Than he meant to.
Yes, I think he sort of didn't really realise that it was going to go down that route. And then she got quite upset suddenly. And then he pulled back and sort of said, oh, no, we don't have to go there.
Yeah.
But I do think she's struggling a bit more than the others in the jungle.
It's hard. She keeps talking about her children and it must be tough, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder if not knowing anyone or knowing people is worse. I wonder if if you go in there with a blank slate and so people don't know who you are. But I don't know if that's freeing.
Yeah, in some ways they're going to treat her like everyone else, which she's probably not used to, which is quite nice. The only thing I would say is, as the American in there, she hasn't got quite the same references as everyone, where they're probably bonding quite quick.
And everything else. Yeah. I mean, listen, they were singing to her in a bath. She's never going to understand that, wherever she's from.
That's so true.
To be fair, no one can blame her for that.
No, she's allowed.
So looking ahead, there's some rain due, is that right?
Yeah, it's happened before where the camp has suddenly got some really bad weather. I reckon it really has an effect on morale because there was a moment yesterday where I think Josie did a task and she was in like a rain mac and it just looked miserable and they looked cold. You know, you always think no matter what, it's warm in that jungle.
Yeah.
But if it is stormy and wet, they're going to have bad night's sleep. It's going to only make them feel worse.
Yeah.
There's also rumours, as well as the weather, of more campmates joining. Yeah. Which they do.
They love that. They normally do that, don't they?
They do. There's normally some surprise people that come a little bit later in. The two names that keep cropping up are Frankie Dettori, the former jockey, and Tony Bellew, the boxer.
Yeah.
He could be quite a character.
They will be fun, I think. They will be fun. Do you know what's interesting about the weather? They only get to pack one pair of socks.
Do they?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
and 3 pairs of pants.
Only 3 pairs?
Yes.
One pair of socks sounds a bit harsh, doesn't it?
That's a bit mean, isn't it?
I know, because if they're going to get wet all the time,
Is Marv a bit of a clean freak? Will that freak him out?
Man,
yeah.
Oh, no.
He is, isn't he?
Because you only get a warm bath.
Honestly, when those boys doing X Factor, they were like, you go in their dressing room, everything would be pristinely folded and stuff like that. I mean, it was like...
I mean, he's less like that at home. I wish he was a little more like that.
Thanks, Sean.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Loads of goss coming in.
Viewers getting in touch. Terry Farage's bum, not my favourite moment. It gave me nightmares. Victoria, I love it when Nella was demanding a countdown from Nigel before she ate the pizza.
And Dennis said, Sam acting like a little excited puppy. Every time he hugs people, he goes all in.
He does.
He does, he's in.
He's an aggressive hugger.
Yeah. Straight in there.
I love an aggressive.
He nearly blew poor Fred off that building, didn't he, the first night? He nearly went flying.
Thanks, Sean.
You're welcome. Come back to the shack at any point.
I want you to do that thing where you pull it down.
Bye, everybody.